if you grow annual flowering plants in your garden, the chances are in the next season, some of those plants will grow all by themselves, and they are called volunteers. The reason is that when the flowers were growing in the last season, some of the seeds got scattered and they stayed in the soil. And when the right season arrived, they germinated and made new plants. So if you keep an eye on them, you can make use of them and you can have those plants growing year after year. Hi, this is Ruchi, and let me show you which volunteer plants I found and how I made use of them. So last year in this bed I grew vinca, and they were growing really nicely in summer. They were blooming, and my plan was that I'll overwinter them here, and then this spring and summer they'll start to bloom again. But they didn't survive, and I didn't see any seeds while flowers were drying up, so I couldn't collect seeds either. So I was really disappointed that, I bought those plants, I couldn't save the seeds, I couldn't overwinter them. But, well, what can you do? And then, this spring, I planted zinnia seedlings here, and, you can see they have been growing. There is one black-eyed Susan also growing. And then I noticed that there are some volunteers growing on the back side. You see here? This is a vinca plant. This is a volunteer. So some seeds may have scattered and the plants are growing. Not only that, look here. This is a vinca plant. This is about to bloom. And there are many more there. So basically you have to keep an eye on these volunteers and then use them. Now they are growing underneath these tall zinnia plants, so they're not going to survive here. So I'm going to dig them up and put them in containers. So this one is really small. I'll try to just dig up the other one. It is possible that this will also come out. And here I have a planter in which I have rejuvenated soil. I'm going to just put it in here, make sure all the roots are buried, put some more soil around it, water it thoroughly, and because it's hot outside, I'm going to keep it indoors. So this other one is very small, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. This is a big one. It's about to bloom actually. But this is not a good place for it because it's in the shadow of zinnia plants. Look at this. So and now one advantage of moving it to the containers is then I can overwinter them in my garage. So that's an advantage. There are a couple of small vinca plants came up. I'll try to plant them, but I doubt they will survive. So always keep an eye on volunteers, but of course you have to be able to recognize the plant for that. So I transplanted this 2 days ago and kept them indoors because it's really hot outside, and they seem to be doing fine. In fact, this one actually bloomed, and the ones that I was thinking may die, very young ones, they are doing fine too. So maybe in a couple of days I'll move them outside slowly. 3 weeks later, this is how my plants look. This one is getting a bud here. This one is a little shriveled, but it's fine. It's been about 2 months that I transplanted these vinca plants into containers, and now the zinnia plants have gone. So I put these containers back where I found these vinca volunteer plants, and most of the plants have started blooming, as you can tell here. They have grown tall, they have grown bushier. I have also, tried to make them bushier by snipping off the top, and they are doing just fine. So I have all these plants growing as volunteers, taken out of this bed itself. So anytime you'll see in the garden some volunteers growing, it's a great opportunity to save money. Just transplant them wherever you want and watch them grow and enjoy. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.